Hey guys, I'm back after a 3-week long hiatus of trying to manage being a new mom with a little baby at home. It was very hectic after River came home from the hospital, and then there was Christmas and New Year's, and just didn't really have much of a chance to make an update. River is 7 weeks old, and he's been home from the hospital for about a month now, well, about 4 weeks, and he is doing really well. There are no lasting effects, or there shouldn't be any lasting effects from his PPHN. So basically he is just a normal baby, and I have to say that he's been a really great baby on top of it. I have a feeling that being in the Nicu for 3 weeks made it so that he wasn't super high maintenance, because he wasn't used to being held all the time. He wasn't used to being fed every single second he wanted to be fed. So it was nice having him come home, and he's used to eating every 3 hours on the dot, and he was okay with being put down for a little while. He didn't always constantly need tons of attention. He's a very independent baby. So it's been good, and he's a really great sleeper on top of it, which is the one thing that I was like, dear God, like if there's anything I ask from a newborn, is that he is a pretty good sleeper, and he really has been. He came home knowing the difference between night and day, and I was pretty shocked by that. So that, I guess, is the good side about having your baby in the NICU for 3 weeks. But it has been such an amazing experience having him at home. He's just such a little cute little nugget. I just want to eat him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. He's just such a sweet little angel. And I'm very lucky that I have the help of my grandparents. Robert and I get up with him at night, but then if I want a few hours of extra sleep in the morning when he wakes up for the day, which I always do, they're more than happy to just watch him for a little bit while I get a few extra hours of sleep, seeing as how newborns are up every 3 hours. So that was nice, just to get a little bit extra sleep. The first night when he came home from the hospital, it was a bit of a challenge. I think that he knew that he wasn't in a familiar place, because he was pretty upset for about 3 hours right before it was time for bed, from like, I don't know, like 10 to like 1 or something like that. He was just very upset. But then ever since then, he's tired, he goes to bed, he wakes up, he eats, he's like falling asleep when he eats, and then he goes back to bed again, and then he's up for the day maybe around 7 or 8. So honestly, I really cannot complain. He's been really good. Can you say hi to everybody? Say, hi everybody, thank you so much for all your prayers and your well wishes and all the nice comments from when I was in the hospital. We do really appreciate it. You guys were awesome about that. So since River's been home in the past 4 weeks, a few things have happened. We got him newborn pictures, which came out so cute, so I'll put some of those at the end of the video. And let's see, before he left, he got a little shot. I think it's called like Synergist, something like that. It's a little shot of antibodies that they give to high-risk babies who either were premature or who have some kind of respiratory issues, to just give them that little extra boost of antibodies so that they have some extra immunity to the sicknesses that have been going around. And as you may know, I guess this year has been crazy for the flu and for RSV, which is basically a virus that just comes out in adults as a common cold, but for babies it can be super deadly. And so they said, before we left the hospital, they gave us that shot of the antibodies, and they said, make sure he is not around sick people at all, because if he gets RSV, he will be back in this hospital worse than he was when he had the PPHN. And they basically put the fear of God in us about that. So Robert and I just left the hospital like, oh my God, like, what do we do? Like, we have to keep him in a bubble, literally, because Lord knows we don't want to go through all that again. So we were pretty good about not taking him out and like making sure he wasn't around sick people and stuff like that. And then, what do you know? Robert gets sick. Okay, so this was maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks after the baby comes home. Robert is sick. He has like a cough. His voice is shot. Like it's awful. I'm just like, I cannot believe you're sick right now. This is so bad. So he was wearing one of the surgical masks every time he held him, and like the coughing, he was just like trying so hard to not cough on the baby. He was like sanitizing the crap out of his hands. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe this, Robert. It was ridiculous. Well, guess what? Guess who Robert got sick? Me. And I haven't been sick in years. Like, I can't even remember the last time I was sick. I am very, very, very rarely sick. And of course, I have a 5-week baby at home, and I'm sick. The both of us are sick. So we're like, wow, this is just incredible timing. Like, what is our luck? Like, is there anything else that can like go wrong? Anything? So I started with the mask. I started with the sanitizing. We didn't want to cuddle him like too close. We only basically held him when we were having to feed him, and my grandparents had to pick up a lot of the slack because we just didn't want to be near him and infecting him. And oh, someone's getting a little fussy. And so at night it was awful because he's sleeping in our room in the bassinet, the Halo, which by the way, I love the Halo. And let's he's getting a little fussy. Yeah, he's a great baby. He only wants to cry when we're recording. He hasn't slept a whole lot today. I think he's a little fussy, a little overtired. So let's see if we can't put him to sleep. By the way, he came home from the hospital absolutely loving his pacifier. It's been so nice. I mean, I feel like being in the NICU was seriously just like they trained him how to be a baby, and I just stepped right in and was like, all right, I'll take over. All right, I think we're under control again. Anyway, so I'm sick, Robert's sick. We have a 5-week-old baby who is very susceptible to illness, and we're just like, I cannot believe this is happening. We're like coughing up a lung. Like the biggest thing is that we were just coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing. And so we're like coughing every time we cough, the baby just like jumps a mile. So we're like trying to like stifle our cough at night. And oh my God, it was so bad. I was like, this is so miserable right now. But luckily we both got through it, and he did not get sick. It is a miracle. I don't know if that shot just works so well or if we were just super, super careful and lucky that he didn't get sick, but man, I was scared there for a while. I was just like, oh God, please don't let this baby get sick. But he didn't, and we're feeling much better, so that's awesome. And just like that, he's sound asleep. Like, I know I'm editing this video, but I'm not kidding, guys. Like, he just was fussy for maybe like 2 minutes tops, and then I just put the pacifier in his mouth, rock him a little bit, and he's out. And then I can just like put him anywhere once he's asleep, and he won't even wake up. Like, he's such a good, easy baby. I got so lucky. But they say that when you have an easy one, they call it a trick baby, because then your next one is going to be a little nightmare. So I can't wait to see what baby number 2 is like. But anyway, so let's see, something else. Oh, my recovery from the C-section was also another thing that was great. I had very minimal pain, I guess. I just took some Motrin and that was it. And after a couple weeks, it was like I was good as new. The scar is obviously still super dark. I still have some lasting effects from the pregnancy that I can't wait to get rid of, such as an extra like 10-12 pounds I can't seem to get rid of yet. But I mean, I lost the first like 30 really fast, and then the last couple, 10-12 is just I've plateaued a little bit. But I'm gonna start getting in the gym now and start trying to eat a little bit better. Now that I'm past 6 weeks postpartum, I can exercise and stuff. And I still have a very dark linea negra, the little line that goes up to my belly button. It's really dark still, so hopefully that'll go away soon. And I'm still a little bit swollen in my feet and my hands, unless they're just permanently bigger, because I still have a little trouble getting my ring off and on. A lot of my shoes still don't fit either. I mean, I can at least get my foot into them, unlike when they were super swollen, but they're just very, very tight. And of course, with an extra 10 pounds or so, a lot of my clothes, again, they fit, but they're tight and they don't look right on me. And I do not want to like go get more clothes for this like temporary body I have. So I have to start losing some weight so I can wear my clothes. But I think that's it. Like, other than that, I am pretty much back to normal. But it's been like 7 weeks, so I guess, you know, why would I still have some lasting effects other than a little bit of extra weight? So yeah, everything's good in that department. Oh, see, he's just so cute. He's such a cute little sweet angel. I love you. I love you. Oh, and I woke him up. All right, guys, so I just wanted to do a quick check-in since it's been kind of radio silence over here for a little while. All right, now before the baby goes in ultimate meltdown mode here, I'll let you all go, and I will talk to you soon.